Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for the evening of January the 12th, 2026. I'm Mom, and yes, we're doing Dranuur Gauntlet today. I'm sorry, but it's like the broccoli of life. You must do it, or else. And I'm going to try and get some of this stuff out of my inventory here. Honestly, I don't need that much stuff there, but what weapon? Let's see, Lucari, that one. That's always a good one there. Powerful healing crystals. Yeah. Would Moopsie take on the Zenkethi? An excellent question. Let's pick a Moopsie there. Nope, that doesn't really help us with anything. I don't need those. Oh, boy, I have a lot of those, don't I? I have a lot of stuff. No, I'm not going to clean my inventory yet. But one of these days. Really? I don't have anything else that's interesting? Let's do him. Here, we'll put on a Terran knife. Not that we're going to use it, but what the heck. Woo, and look at that. I've got 7 available inventory spaces. Woo! It is awesome. Yeah, I ran Dranuur Beach Assault earlier today with a bunch of pugs on my other account. It went fine. Clearly, the other people didn't know what they were doing because I'd run to a place and they'd all follow me. I went to another place and they all followed me. I went to the third place. And I finally said, guys, everybody has to defend an inhibitor. And then they broke up and ran off like cadets on review. Very Star Trek-ish. I hope everyone is having a lovely day today. It's still sunny, which it's really hard to get that whole weather thing, time thing being wrapped up in my head. I mean, a month ago, 4 o'clock was already dark. It's 5 o'clock and the sun is probably 45 minutes from setting, so it's kind of cool, kind of nice. I decided to stay here and stay with you guys today, and I'll go to class on Wednesday. I should, of course, be stupid now. Look at the weather and discover that Wednesday it's going to be snowing or something. Let's see what we've got. No, thank you. I don't want email notifications. Wednesday. Oh, good. I should have gone to class. It's supposed to be snowing all day Wednesday. Lovely. Yeah, let's get out of that one. Oh, I do love it. It won't let you change your location. What have we got? Oh, you know what? I probably should go into that. I'm still the only person here, so no problems. Now, so we look at Bloomington. Oh, they're only going to get a bit of snow, so we should be fine. This shouldn't be a horrible drive. Good, no adventure drives this week. I'll let that go. We're going to have an ad running here in a few minutes. And in the meantime, I've already done all of my dailies. I have done my red alerts. What to do? I mean, I have tunes, low-level tunes that I've been leveling slowly, which is something we could do. I figured we'd get Beach Assault done today and figure out what people would like to do. If anybody hasn't done their red alert, we can certainly do that. I don't think I've taken this tune out on red alert. Oh, I know what we can do. Are those mailable? Can I mail those to myself? Bound to account. Oh, I have room. Wow. That person can use that. There we go. We can put those over there. Wow, look at that. I've got space in my inventory. And in theory, enough stuff to help build another ship. But that's a different story. I wonder what's coming up. I did see that we have got a new ship coming out, which is an Orion ship. Didn't look at too much of the details. I don't think it's in the boxes yet. take a peek here. No. Nope. That article's old. Yeah, that's interesting. Bridge Commander, Orion, Delta. Let's see if I can find the rest of it. Oh, nope. Different game. Different game. Interesting. I suppose I could log on from beginning on a different account. All right. The Orion Interceptor. Blah, 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 blah. January 13th. Oh, that's tomorrow. Sweet. So if this is coming out tomorrow, I will guarantee that we're going to have a Star Trek 10 Forward tomorrow from those guys, and that this will be the thing that's featured. The ship is equipped with a console, universal energy disruption blast emitter. Shoots blast of disruptor energy in an arc, damaging foes in the area. Additionally, those affected will have their impulse engine and shield subsystems disabled for a short duration. Dreadnought rank targets will only have their impulse engine subsystems disabled. In preparation for imminent boarding maneuvers, this console readies for an opening volley at interception by providing plus 10% bonus kinetic damage when going full throttle, and over 90% max flying speed to throttle 0 for 10 seconds. Oh, over 90% max flying speed to throttle 0 for 10 seconds. -1 bonus kinetic energy each second. New applications refresh the duration. I want to see that. And it comes equipped with the Orion Paxons cannon. The weapon has increased chance to critically hit their targets if they are suffering from any subsystem failure. Huh. How interesting that we disable subsystems. This chance stacks for each individual subsystem offline. Raider flanking or enhanced raider flanking will apply a stacking physical and kinetic damage resistance debuff to their targets. While under the benefits of cannon rapid fire CSV, or cannons and turrets will deal extra disruptor damage per weapon activation cycle to targets within 5 kilometers on a 45-degree arc. It's pretty AF. And what have we got here? Commander, tactical pilot. I don't need it, but you know what? Could be fun. I suspect I've got probably a few lockboxes available. Oh, they're not there. Where'd my lockboxes go? There we go. We have 3,600 lockboxes at the moment. And I'm sure I've got a lot more sitting around. But I think we have enough then to do that. What do we have for keys, though? 63 keys? 83 keys. And I think another tune's got 5. So we have enough to go have some fun. No, I'm not cleaning my inventory. So there, yeah. Coming up this week. Wednesday, I won't be on, so Wednesday's easy, but Wednesday's also going to be binary circuit. So if anybody's interested, we can run binary circuit. Thursday morning. Friday night will be the first episode, potentially the first 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy. I don't know if they're going to release 1 or 2. That's going to be on Thursday that they release them. But since we do Friday night movies, I thought, shouldn't be out Thursday night, so we'll watch it for our Friday night movie. And Sunday of next week, we will be doing Arena of Sompek. So if you get a ground tune, grab it, bring it with, and we will go do Arena of Sompek. My Starlight, greetings, good person. How are you doing today? Now we get down to that question of what do you do when you've got a tune that's fully maxed out? The only thing this tune hasn't done is level up that brand new ship. Which is fine. But kind of put her on hold, but she's fine for doing the beach assault. She's great for doing the beach assault. My only question is, I've been using cold fusion, which is good because it gives them a chance to hold. But Zen and Kathy aren't particularly swift, and that's not really what I need them to do. So I'm trying to think what would be good alternative. Anti-time entanglement. Don't want bioessence transfer. Devouring nanite, that's a possibility. Crystal prism. Nope. We'll go with Sompek Lightning and see how that goes. Happy Event Campaign 8 Eve to those who celebrate. Does that start tomorrow? Is that where we're at in life? I haven't even claimed my Event 7 stuff. I suppose I should. They're not going to take it away if I don't claim it, are they? Yeah, I guess so. I better claim that. Wow. Let's see. News. Oh, well, my Arena of Sompek is amazingly well timed for next week because that is what's going to start tomorrow, it looks like. Let's take a look at this. Do you believe in the no-win scenario? Blah, 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 blah. Participating in this event will progress you in our 2026 event campaign. Give all players the opportunity to earn the SS Antares Distress Protocol ship device for their entire account. So it looks like you can do Kobayashi Maru or Arena of Sompek. Shoot, that means we can't do Arena of Sompek on Sunday because it'll be the limited event. It's the 6-round one. Dagnabbit. Fine, I'll figure out something else for Sunday. There is a Zen buyout. So same results at the end of the event is Tier 6 Infinity promo ship, 2 free T6 ships, and 1,500 Lobi. And you can buy it out with Zen. So does it say that that starts tomorrow? Yeah, it looks like that starts tomorrow. It doesn't actually say that. Oh, yeah, it says starts tomorrow, January 13th, 2026. I presume it'll start after the patch. And will follow on consoles approximately February 17th. I saw the new Orion ship. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, Moak. Let's do Borg Battle Royale instead of Sompek. I like that. Well done. Okay, so that changes it. Sunday will be Borg Battle Royale. I should probably take this event campaign and claim it on a tune that's actually got space in their inventory. Oh, I bet Shazan's got space in her inventory. There we go. So I don't accidentally throw them away. Okay, I need space, yes. However, all that stuff that's on that tune, I'm holding on to it for the moment because what I'm doing with my two alternate accounts, which are Bruce Banner and what's the other one? Carl Pla. Those are the two other accounts. Those are going to be my accounts to take to Vegas. So I'm going to move all of those tunes and recreate them on my two main accounts. But that means I'm going to be starting them from scratch. So I thought, you know what? Let's give all of those boosts, all of those crews, all of the doffs, all of the buffs, everything that's sitting there, and give those to the new guys who are going to need it. And after that, if there's anything left, you're more than welcome to do a clean my inventory for me. But that's not today. Let's get back to that tune. Well, I have another tune who does ground pretty well. Who is it? Is it Ketsa? She's here someplace. There she is. Ketha. Let's see, is this one shields? I think this is the one we came up with. We just need to upgrade the kit. But this would be a fun one to take out there. Though, do I have... I do not. See, she's got plenty of space left. But I need a Slukari wrist device, though. Let's see, where are we keeping food supplies? There we go. So next year, when you guys need recipes, you know where to come find them. Of course, you already knew where to find them. We have them. Should I put that in there too? There. So now that my internet seems to have stabilized, they haven't fixed it for over 2 weeks now. I'm wondering if we should shift back to 6 to 9, or does this 5 to 8 work for people? Should we make it 5 to 9, but only 2 nights a week? I'd love some input. I like starting at 5 because people like Chris and Taz and Watsal and some of the other people over in Europe haven't gone to bed yet. It's only 11 at the moment. So that's been convenient. It's a little early for people on the West Coast because it's only 2 p.m. out there. But we don't get done before they get home from work for the most part. So I don't know what to do. And I don't want to do 4 hours 3 nights a week and still do Sundays and do every month or every day of the week. In the mornings, that's just a little much. But input's appreciated. In the meantime, while we're waiting for people to... What have I got up here? Oh, there it is. Thank you. Put that there. While I'm waiting for that to happen, I'm going to switch back to tune. That's been leveling ships. Anybody would like to run some boring patrols? Oh my goodness, I actually set this up before I left last night. Woo! Surprise. This appalls me. All that stuff I'm about to salvage. I currently have 20,000 in salvage. I'm going to do all that. I have 24,000 in salvage. That is so crazy. I would love an automatic discard button. What? Nope, 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 nope. Go. Wonder why they never made any more Lucari ships. Kumarki has almost become the face of Stowe, but they only made 3 Lucari ships. That is a good point. I mean, she's in almost every arc right now. Hi, Snorales. How are you? She's in Kings and Queen. Is she in Terran Gambit? Is she in Terran Gambit? She's in Klingon Civil War. Mirror Kumarki, thank you. And she starts off in New Frontier. So yeah, she's in half of the new stuff. Honestly, I honestly think they will get more idea for Lucari ships from the Etherians. I think we're going to wind up seeing some Etherian ships, but the Lucari ships are nice. Well, yes. Yes, I know there's a lot of garbage in this. Salvation and the other one. You know more than I do on that one. Excuse me for 1 second. Do I have an R&D boost? That is a good question. That's a boost I could use. Hut, 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 hut. Ooh, Mac 1701 is raiding with a party of 8. Good evening, Mac 1701. How are you? And how is your party of 8? Wasn't that a TV show Party of 5 or something like that? Why am I looking over here? I'm looking for something. Came back here for a reason. Now I've forgotten it. Darn you, Mac 1701. You made me forget my thought patterns, or what I was thinking. Why did I come back in there? I guess I'll find out later, won't I? Oh, that's why I came back there. I was going to go look and see if I moved on over any R&D. Let's see what I got. Bit of a spontaneous stream tonight. You should absolutely do that with that name, of course. You're morally obliged to do cool stuff like that. Let's see, what have I got here? Bonus mark pools. There we go. No, that's research. Anything else? Yeah, I know I hold on to stuff, but dang, it comes in really handy sometimes. Actually, oh yeah, we can definitely steal all that stuff. And look, all that space we've gotten. How lucky, right? No, you want to see the hoarder account? I can get the hoarder account out if you want to. This one is decent. The hoarder account is bad. Really bad. Hi, Rachel. So aside from Stowe, though, then what have you been streaming of late? Oh, let me remind everybody, this Friday, we will be watching in our watch party on Friday night from 6:30-ish on Starfleet Academy. I have no idea how many episodes they're going to be showing. I know they said one, but I also know they released 6 episodes to the press. So that means there's 6 that are done and ready to go. Fine, if we're going to talk hoarder, hang on a second here. I'll come back to that tune in a minute. This is my main, Gethma. She has been around since 16 years ago. She was my first tune. Started her up on day 2. Let's see, there's even space down here now. I'm so proud of myself. And then we followed up with a bank that has absolutely no space in it whatsoever. Oh, God. That's even... Okay, fine. You win. It's terrifying, but you win. I was planning on doing Dranuur Beach Assault, if anybody wants to. Not on this tune, on a different tune. Nothing wrong with World of Warcraft. After this morning's show, I was doing some reassessment of my values and things I'd like to get done this year. And somebody did a bit of a kick in the butt about, hey, if you're going to do Star Trek Las Vegas, it's going to be the biggest year they've had in a long time, so it might be a good year to go. Good point. But that means getting a big project up, ready, and done by July at the latest. Good evening, Fighter. How are you doing? Unfortunately, the project has a learning curve because I don't know the software. Train your skills. I'll get around to training my skills. Come on, I had her for a year before I even realized I had not trained her skills. There. Oh, am I out? I'm out already. Ugh. I'll have to go get some more. You've spent $200 on model kits. I'm just going to say one word, Fighter. Warhammer. Oh, speaking of Gundam, my son bought me, it's not Gundam, but similar, but the Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim. Beautiful. I think it's 84th scale, 86th scale of Gypsy Danger with all the toys. And apparently he bought it for me years ago, and it took him until this year for them to ship it. So I have several Gypsy Danger things that are still in the box. I only have one Gundam, though. I take my Gundams out and play with them. And then I give them to my son, who has more Gundams than I ever do. Ah! Fighter. I'm jealous. I am jealous. Closest I've got is a Warhammer Titan, and I can't remember which one I've got. I'd have to go look it up. Because it's in a box and I haven't touched it. This is why you do not go to Warhammer World in Nottingham, England, have a couple of beers, and then go shopping. Go shopping, then have the beers. Because your judgment gets really messed up of, yeah, I need that. I need that too. Oh, you can ship it home for me? Perfect. I don't know that one, Fighter. Huh. I guess I'm going to have to go look at it. Anybody up for some Pew-Pew? We can do any of your endeavors. We can do Red Alert. We can do Dranuur Beach Assault. Oh, are you? Crossfield 3D print. Nice. Where are you getting it from, out of curiosity? Oh, a friend. So not from a company? Okay. I spend way too much money on stuff like ships. I actually still have, I think, 4 of the Eagle Moss left. We raffled off all the Eagle Moss ones that we had been given to raise funds. And the people who purchased them from Europe. And the problem is, if I ship them to them, they have to pay VAT on it. That's nothing. So I figure next trip over to Europe, I'll just take them with and jump on a train and go visit people. Here's your Eagle Moss. Here's your toy. Here's your toy. No VAT, just me flying over. I'm wishing we had model kits of Gundam ships because I want a model of a Magellan Kai class battleship. I don't know that one. Oh, no problem. Go to bed, Mac. Go to bed. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Get some sleep. I want the Crossfield, Kelvin Enterprise, and Kelvin Vengeance. You want those in the 3Ds, I presume? I could probably send an image of it in the server, but I don't know where I would put it. I would put it in the ship build off. But you could put it in Data's gallery as well. No, I have to stop buying things. I have a loft next to the room where I do this stuff. I have an open loft, and I've already figured out how much furniture I have to buy just for my Warhammer stuff and just for my Star Trek stuff, because of course I have all my action figures. And I gotta stop buying stuff. I'm gonna die at some point, and I can just see my son having to go in there and clean up everything. Good evening or afternoon, 47 Alpha Tango. How are you doing? Existing. That's good. Good. So I had a thought. You know those doors in mystery movies or horror movies, mystery movies more than anything else, where it looks like it's a bookcase, but then you press the secret key and the door opens. I'm thinking I need to do that, and then behind the door, in the room that's actually reserved for the dogs, would be my display cases of all my Trek nerdy stuff and all my Warhammer stuff. That's actually very nice, Neurales. We are glad you exist. You should continue doing it. That's really nice. Well, at least plan on doing it through August so I can come out and visit you again. So far, DT's probably going to go Board King's planning to be there. I hope to run into 47 Alpha Tango. I don't know who else is going to Vegas, but it does sound like it's going to be a big show. They're talking about it being almost sold out. I know you mentioned that 47 Alpha Tango, and then I got an email that they're almost sold out today. Not for booths, though. They got plenty of room for more vendors. I put in an image of a Jigen on the data gallery. Hang on a second. Okay. Oh, that is so pretty. You're overpowering my nerdiness. That is gorgeous. Apparently I missed something in there. Yes, I did. Hang on, somebody else sent me a message. So, would anybody like to do anything this evening? I don't know. Anything that big, in my opinion, isn't a grunt. Then again, I've been watching a ton of Warhammer lately. It's really well done. I'm trying to think which one I was watching. But when you have that many mech suits run by people who are that OP, they shouldn't die as fast as they do. What was the last Mobile Suit movie that came out? I think it was last year. Yes, Mobile Suit Gundam Cux. Well, how do you make the U sound for that long? Cux. It wasn't bad, but was clearly excerpts from 2 or 3 episodes of the show because it kind of doesn't go together. It was still fun, though. Must have been about a year ago now that I think about it because it was really cold. Gundam Hathaway. Oh, I have definitely not seen that one. Ooh. Ooh. Hang on. Let's look for that one. No, that's 2021, it says. I think that's the one that we want to see. See if that comes up. Right, that's the one we want to see in the theaters last. Let's see. It's saying it was in April, but I remember it being really, really cold when the movie came out. So it had to have been before March. Of course, that's the TV show for the reviews that are posted for April. Most recent Gundam movie is Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. No, we saw Mobile Seed. Or that one. I was unimpressed with that one. It was fine. Wasn't fabulous. But like I said, Cox was clearly just 2 episodes that were, or maybe 3 episodes that were tied together. It wasn't bad, but it really didn't have defined structure. I think with Gundam Seed Freedom, was Was that the one they did in black and white, or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, definitely a different one. We tend to go to a lot of weird movies because there's nothing good coming out of Hollywood, so most of the theaters around here find interesting stuff and put it out for one night shows. Or two night shows or two seatings. Like tomorrow, I can't remember what they've got for tomorrow night. Oh, they're doing Event Horizon tomorrow night. Or Thursday night, one of the two. If you haven't seen Event Horizon, it's definitely an interesting movie. It's weird. So Event Horizon is the horror one. I don't think it's the Disney one. Yeah, that's the horror one. And there was another one. There was a Disney movie with a similar name. Oh, the Black Hole. Event Horizon Black Hole. They're related. You need to remember they're related because next week we have got Gravity Kills coming up in our next Wednesday. Gravity Kills will be the Universal event, followed by Days of Doom on the weekend. The actual newest movie is Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans URDR Hunt. I have not even heard of that one. Let's see. According to this, there is Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, Hathaway, The Sorcery of Nymph Circe, second part of the trilogy. Cook's Beginning will be out, and a live action film potentially in 27 or 28. Release date on Sorcery of the Nymph Circe is the end of this month. And yet here we are playing Star Trek, and talking about things that aren't Star Trek. We need to get Star Trek back on track. We need an interesting series premise, not a movie, a series, which comes out to begging the question, what would be an interesting series? And I'm not going to count Starfleet Academy because that's limited production, 2 10-season episodes, that's it. And Strange New Worlds is going to wrap next year. So it's got, season 3. It's got 15 more episodes to go. And then there's nothing, but at that point, Skydance will be taking over. And back in the day, Skydance had somebody in their company who loved Trek, and I don't know if they're still there. It would be nice if they were. But it does come back to what would make good Trek. I mean, I know we all love our Easter eggs. We all love Picard because it was such a love letter to all of us who love Trek. Yeah, Rachel, the trailer looks, you're right, meh. But I'm withholding judgment because the it part of me is going, here we go again. But it's like, no, I'm going to be open to this. I'm going to wait there for the potential. I'm not going to make up my mind. Probably going to get a glass of wine, though, and sit there with some wine while I'm watching it Friday night. But yeah, the reviews haven't been great so far. But also the reviews have been from people who haven't liked Trek for a while. They're like me, they're old school Trek. And new school Trek isn't doing that. Maybe it'll be good. I've heard rumors of a potential. Yeah, the Archer series has been talked about. Um, what's his name? Archer. Come on, help me out here. Brain work. Everything looks better with beer goggles. It better, oh hell. Why can't I remember the name of the guy who played Archer? Thank you, Scott Bakula. Thank you so much. He would love to do a Archer themed or based series. And while I don't think having the president of the Federation be the focal point for a series directly, you could have a lot of fun because we'd rather see spacey than ground for most people. You know, we're in the ship as opposed to sitting on Earth. And getting a premise that would put Archer in space when he's the president is weak. I can't see how you would do it. Then again, there's people out there who are a lot smarter than I am. But then I'm playing with it. By the time this gets out there, he would have been retired. Think of him going out there being a ex-president, now a Federation delegate or a ambassador. But at that point, you've got Andorians, Vulcans, Tellarites, humans. We're not friends with the Klingons yet. We don't really know the Borgies yet. So it would be a lot of exploring new quadrants, new areas. If you do it as an exploration-based one, where he's kind of retired, but going along for the ride, if you will, and just in case they've got any questions, we got the guy who's the head of the Federation, or was the head of the Federation right here. Let's see, what reviews are you looking at? And all the big sites who have actually seen the first 6 episodes and given nothing but positive reviews, and it's high in the 80s on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. Critical Drinker, Mauler, Disparu, not Trek Central, the other Trek. Maybe it was Trek Central. But none of them have given good reviews. So nice. If people are starting to give it some good reviews, then, like I said, I'm just going to keep my thoughts open to it. I'm not looking forward to Gen Z Trek, but it's getting good reviews. I saw one image, which I hope wasn't from the trailer. I hope it was an image of the cast and crew just sitting there having a glass of water or something, because it looked so wrong. But it was just people sitting there, between takes, and it was fine. Just the body mechanics were weird. Like there was a Klingon sitting with his legs crossed at the thighs. No, that's not warrior mentality. That's ladylike. Let's see. By extension, any form of an early Federation series might be cool. Agreed. I think it could be. I'm skeptical of Rotten Tomatoes, as you should be. A good chunk of the good ratings they give out seem to be repudiated by audience reviews in short order. Rotten Tomatoes ratings are from paid reviewers to a large extent. Archer ambassador to the Tellarites. I don't know. They'd be tricking Archer to get him back to that Urapente moon prison. But that would be fun. Imagine sending him back there not as a prisoner, but, to negotiate freeing some of the prisoners. There's some potential there. I mean, it's only an episode. But then you also have to hope that they start or stop doing these 10-episode seasons. I know it's expensive, which means you really need to focus on making stories that work without special effects. Audience reviews on all sites are easily brigaded by people from both sides of the fence. That's the worst metric to use. Okay. Hey, I told you I'm hoping it's good. I am open to it being good. I want it to be good. I want Trek to be successful. And I can also live with, I don't like it, but other people do, because that's kind of how Discovery went. As long as they don't do stupid in the first 10 minutes, we're good. Discovery did stupid in the first 10 minutes. And I could not get back from that one. Weirdly enough, I've told you this, I didn't like Lower Decks at first because they spoke too quickly and they spoke too loud. But once I learned about closed captioning, I went to, fantastic, I love this. Became one of my favorite shows. Didn't like the first episode of Strange New Worlds. It grew on me after watching it and then going a little bit further, but it was so different. Not bad, just so different. I was doing the, huh? And then you get into it, and because I didn't watch Discovery, I didn't understand where it was coming from, and then I got to it. Though there's still some things with the way Strange New Worlds is done. It gets a little too focused on single character stories without enough incorporation of the entourage. Mark says, no, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying audience reviews are a horrible metric. True enough, because I could make 10 accounts and give it 10 stars or 1 star. Yeah, absolutely. Totally true. Totally true. That's why, I went to see Anaconda last week, 2 weeks ago. It's a stupid movie, but it was really fun. So when you go in and you see the reviews, maybe it's a 6 point something. I get both sides of that. The movie is not a movie for smart people to get lost in intellectually. It is a movie for eating popcorn, having a beer, and having a really good laugh. Hoping this entry of Big Trek Buffet is enjoyable for a lot of folks. It needs to be, Matt. But it's going to change no matter what. This is a 2-season, 10-episode per season run. It's already done, and we'll see what goes on. On the other side of it, the critics that make up the official reviews often seem out of touch with what they're reviewing. Well, that's an interesting point here. I'm going to go look at something. Section 31. Let's see. Didn't get great reviews. The fans gave it awful reviews. The official ones gave it bad to mediocre to bad reviews. Let's see. Let's look at section 31. What did they say for the official reviews? Ooh, no. Yeah. Oh, that's really bad. Sorry. I mean, the best review has 1 tomato. Wow. Well, I guess some of the official reviewers sometimes know what they're talking about. Yeah, 47 Alpha Tango. There is a Section 31 movie. It came out about a year ago. It's a new year. Why would you bring that movie back up? It actually got reviewed or rated as one of the 10 worst movies of 2025. And this is going against everything that came out in theaters. They put it up there with that. Oh, I'm sorry, 47 Alpha Tango. My bad. It's like I was watching Pacific Rim again recently because I haven't watched it enough. And you'd see people making comments like, they should make a sequel to this. And other people were going, they did make a sequel. And people are quickly going, no, they did not make a sequel. There is no sequel to Pacific Rim. Which, by the way, we will put that on our movie list. For those of you who missed us last Friday when we did Cockneys and Zombies, which 1 was fun, but 2 had Harry Treadaway in it. And I realize it's an older movie, but oh my God, he was so young. He was a baby. Matt says, like, there's only one Matrix film. I like two of them. Third one, not so much. I didn't get around to the fourth one. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Matt says, such a waste of a great actress in Michelle Yeoh. Yeah, but the thing was, this was her passion project. When she started up in Discovery, and, they knew they were going to, quote, kill her off and bring her back, she really wanted to have a series based on Georgiou's character. And they were, let's do it. And they roughed out what they were going to do for a 2-season, 10 episodes per season arc. And then she won an Academy Award. And all of a sudden she's like, maybe I don't really want to commit to doing this for a couple of years. So they edited it down to the POS that was Section 31. But you know it's bad because she's wearing Balenciaga. And if you don't know the whole story behind Balenciaga, it's not good. And she only throws like one kick in a couple of blocks. And it's Michelle Yeoh. Come on. She's a good actress. She's a fantastic martial arts actress person. We needed more of that. And it's all shot in the gloom and doom, do everything in the dark methodology that ruined Discovery for me, because if I can't see it, I don't care. Right now, there's nothing good coming out of Hollywood, or very little good coming out of Hollywood. And there's not a lot that's good on TV, honestly. There's a couple of good computer or streaming series. We occasionally see something fun popping up in YouTube. There's some good stuff popping up in streaming, but you've got to have the various channels to see that. So I'll see little excerpts from things going, oh, that's really interesting. But you don't know what the name of the show is. You don't know where it's on. I don't have a TV to speak of. Well, I have a TV, but it's hooked up to my computer. Sovereign says, ST Academy will definitely be poopy. Yeah, it could be. I'm trying to be open, Sav. Not come in with any ideas. I will tell you, I've gone into a few Star Trek series and going, this is going to be great. And then it's like, nope, no, it's not. But as you all know, it takes Star Trek at least a season to get up to speed. Lower Decks would probably be one of the closer ones to not doing that. But again, if you only have 10 episodes in a season, it's hard to establish your characters and it's hard to establish a relationship with your audience. So I've been seeing some AI-generated movies popping up lately. Little short ones, 2-minute movies on TikTok and YouTube. And you can usually tell within a few seconds that it's AI. Not because of the quality. The quality is fantastic. But the plot doesn't work. The acting isn't real human beings. The premise isn't real. Okay, the premise is real. Boy loses his dog. Person finds it, tries to bring it back. But everything else doesn't hold together. Which, by the way, is the issue with the new law show. What's it called? All's Fair? If you want to see some great reviews, some lawyers have reviewed All's Fair. Just rip it to shreds. There's almost nothing that's legally valid in it. And then the acting is just horrendous. But it's actually doing quite well in the ratings because people are watching it going, I can't believe they put this out there. What do they call that? Hate watching? Sav says, none of the characters look great. We have ghetto-fed Klingon, fat Jem'Hadar woman, and fatty here, fatty there. Obesity was supposed to be eradicated in the future. I don't know that obesity was supposed to be eradicated, but fitness absolutely has to be part of it. Because these people are at the academy. I mean, we go back and we watch original series TNG, Voyager, DS9. Even with DS9, as these people are getting older, they're still reasonably fit. And how can you basically be a warrior, which to a huge extent, that's what it looks like it's going to be in the future. This is a bunch of people training to be in a pseudo-military organization versus being in an organization focused on exploration. Yes, because replicated food is nutritious. It's supposed to be nutritious. You would think, though, that you could set up your replicators if people being overweight and out of shape was a criteria in the academy, that you could just tweak the replicators to take a really quick blood sample and go, nope, you only need 1,500 calories today and you've already had 1,400 of them. I mean, heck, I've got that on my phone. Not that difficult. Of course, my phone doesn't stop me from eating the other piece of carrot cake, but it tells me I shouldn't. And by the way, the carrot cake was delicious. If you've never had cake in a jar, it's interesting. It's a piece of cake, some filling piece of cake, and the icing on top, and they seal it up in a jar and they freeze it. And depending on the size of the jar, it's like a very small piece of cake. But dang, it's good. It was part of Roddenberry's vision that problems of today would not be the problems of the future. So we have a couple of problems then. Being not physically fit, that would be a problem. Being judged for not being physically fit, different problem. Let's see, what else have we got? What determines being physically fit? Can we have people in Starfleet and whatever else who have disabilities? Yeah, obviously we've got a couple of fantastic episodes. We've got Geordi, we've got other people who have got disabilities, and they make for great characters because the writers went beyond the disability to make an interesting character. I didn't like Tilly, but they actually wrote a decent character in places. Sav says, I've had whiskey in a jar. Speaking of whiskey in a jar, Sav, didn't you have an interview today? The chick from DS9 with gravity issue, that's the one I was thinking of, Sav. Yeah, I think that's a great episode. Lexer says, computer, a double serving of calorie-free sundae with a large dose of fat burner. I had a large dose of fat burner today, which was known as the treadmill. It was leg day. I figured, if I'm not going to be able to move tomorrow, might as well do it as complete leg day. Ooh, pre-screening and the dude was a grumpy old man who seemed like interviewing was beneath him. Yeah, been there. Last interview I did one quick one on the phone and then did the next one in person, where everybody who I'd be dealing with at the company, both owners, the head of accounting, head of production, head of research, head of IT, were all in the interview. A bit intimidating, though. But I won it courtesy of Star Trek Online. I got the position because of this game. So it was a good run. I was there for 4 years before they ticked me off and I left. But yeah, if you can get through the pre-screening, then it's good sometimes. But a lot of people do not want to be interviewing. But sometimes that's the challenge. So they throw the grumpy person at you, and you have to figure it out. Computer, chocolate volcano with extra fudge. What? It's replicated so it's healthy. Yeah, we're going to put maltitol in it. For those of you who don't know, maltitol is the sweetener that they used in sugar-free gummy bears. And if you don't know what happens when you eat sugar-free gummy bears, look it up. You should hear Friday if they want to do another interview. Sweet. I was interviewing with a company in Illinois. And I didn't think the interview went particularly well. And at the end of it, they said, okay, well, we'll be letting you know within the next week or so, about the position. And okay. thanks, appreciate your time. Headed out, got home, picked up my email, and there was already a letter from them. And I'm doing it. I was just going to delete it unread. But I opened it, and they're like, yep, can you start tomorrow? Okay, yes, sure, that works. They just told me there. Hi there. No, it is not that time. You just ate all my chicken. You cannot possibly be hungry. Would anybody like to do Dranuur Beach Assault? Beavis and Butthead used to call Daria what sugar-free does. I don't do sugar-free. Gives me migraines. I'll just eat sugar. Hey, we have to grow old. We don't have to grow up. Technically, you don't have to grow old. Yeah, let's do Kathman and see what happens. No, sugar-free, The only protein powders I can get when I'm trying to eat my higher level of protein all have sucralose, or what's the other one? Acetone sulfate, something like that one. You were mothering Pi the other day about his sugar intake. Has Pi been doing a lot of sugar? Because he promises that we can go out and eat cake and ice cream when I come to visit him. Because those are like two of the words that I know in Danish. Used to know sandwich and cheese. I think I still know cheese. And beer. I know how to say beer. Because, I keep the important stuff in my brain. He said he's cut back to only having sweets on weekends. Good for him. I know he said he'd cut out alcohol to a huge extent. Which I could say, except for the fact that I drank the better part of a bottle of champagne on Saturday. I have a sneaky suspicion it was alcohol-free champagne because no buzz, no headache, no nothing. It wasn't that good either. It was supposed to be my New Year's Eve thing, but New Year's Eve didn't happen this year. I'm smart. I don't drink booze at all. Learned that lesson when I was 17. It was a recommendation from the liquor store. I told them what I bought last year, which was also the recommendation, which was lovely. It was nothing expensive, but it was light. It had some bubbles. I drank a couple glasses of it. It was fine. This time, again, used their recommendation. The bottle was beautiful, but didn't bubble very much. Bubbled some. Didn't have that kind of alcoholic edge to it. And I'm not going to go buy any more until next Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. Did it even happen? Hunter Biden could have spiked your drink and hallucinated the rest. I was online. I think somebody would have noticed. Nope, no Bill Cosby here. Maybe my dogs, but I don't know what they would have gotten out of it other than, ooh, can we have extra? I'd say the SNACK word, but one's sitting behind me, and if she hears it, she will announce that she is here. And it is 2 hours before that time. Dogs had a house party while I was out. Yeah. Yeah, I actually worry about them when I'm gone because I go out to the gym every day and I come back and they're exhausted. I'm like, what did you do? What could you have done? They're just looking there all innocent going, well, we're ready for a walk now. Okay. Came down this morning, it looked like we'd had a snowstorm in the house because the big dog had gotten her brand new toys, ripped them open, and then shook them all over so all the fluffer stuffing went everywhere. Well, But they lasted since Christmas, so that's almost, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks for these guys and toys is pretty good. And who's that? Who's joining me? It's a Graz. Hi, Graz.
Hello. Doing good. You?
Doing good. How else does dogs say to themselves, she hasn't found the evidence yet? Shh. No, nope. Oh, I found the evidence. One of them left me a present upstairs in a closet. We had a discussion about that. I have a backyard. It's fenced in. They can go out whenever they want. Nope. No, it was cold out there. We're going to do it in the house. Yes, exactly, Sav. So what you up to, Grass?
About to log in. I'm just looking over the what is it? The news that they gave us.
Well, there's quite a bit out there.
Yeah, the no-win scenario, the gamma quadrant recruit.
Sav, they don't do it in the night. They do it in the day. And I'm not going to crate my dogs. We have discussions. Thank goodness it's the little dog. If the big dog left a present like that, I would know she was sick and we'd be off to the vet. Well, I haven't done Dranuur Beach assault on this tune yet. So, ho hell, one of the reasons I bought this house is it's got a very steeply pitched roof. So the upstairs rooms, Hi, Danny, how are you? I'm good, thank you. The upstairs rooms are centered in the middle of the house, and then the walls stop at, let's say, maybe they're 5 feet tall. So it's angled down steeply. The previous owners created a room behind one of these walls for the kids to play in. It's adorable, and I specifically got the house because one, it had a fence, and two, it had this adorable playroom that I thought the dogs would love, which they do not love it. They never go in there, except obviously to poop when I'm not looking, and only the little one does that. So that's the room I'm thinking I need to make the fake door, so one, she can't get back there. Get rid of the carpeting so she's not enticed by the smell, but then to create the bookshelves that open up and reveal the inner room hiding back there. I logged in the other day for R&D pack. I got nothing and was like, whoop, I'm out of here now. Somebody got a ship out of it the other day. Wasn't it you, Danny, who got the ship? There were ships going out. I didn't get one. Yep, Danny Smithy got one. Got yours, Sav, I think. What would you like to do, Graz? Because I will change to an appropriate tune before I commit to doing anything.
Let's see her. Yeah, I assume you need to do the universal.
I need to do the universal. Good evening, drunken heretic.
Oh, so do I. And I'm willing to do almost anything else afterwards.
Sorry, what was the other stuff?
I'm willing to do almost anything afterwards.
Did you do your red alert for the day?
I have not.
So we've got a red alert for you. Well, how about if I team you up for Dranuur? Would anybody like to join us for Dranuur? I did it with a pug, and we actually did it correctly, which was amazing. Hey, Wolfbuck, how are you doing? You're still leveling your tune, I think? Oh, congratulations, you're getting there. Anybody else? I know the enthusiasm. It's just amazing. Well, we can speed level you, but I know you wanted to play episodes to do that, so. And remember, with the event campaigns, I think you can usually do those as low as level 7. Which means you should be able to do red alerts, I think. Oh no, red alerts are level 50. That stinks. Are you ready, Graz?
I am.
I have no idea if this will launch fast or not. I'm going to put it for both regular and advanced, just to see what'll queue faster. Okay, we've got regular and oops. You know what? Ignore that. Let's do Dranuur Beach Assault. I queued us for the wrong one. There we go. We are queued for Dranuur Beach Assault. Yeah, you should be able to do the event campaigns. They usually do them so that you can do them as soon as you leave the tutorials. So we had planned to do Arena of Sompek this Sunday as our fan service Sunday. Fan service. Sunday's fan service. That was it. But that's not going to happen. So we are going to, because they'll have the limited run on that one. So we're going to do Borg Battle Royale. If you want to see how far you can get on that one, join us. And if you're planning to do Dranuur Beach, I would suggest trying to do it today, because it's one of those as the days progress. Don't have to. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. We can help you out with gear. We can help you out with builds. But I find that Dranuur Beach and Binary Circuit and all the ones where you have to have 2 teams of 5 tend to do better the first night than the second night, and it really drops off by the second night. And then the first thing in the morning on the day, it's going to switch out. Wee woo?
Ooh.
I know what I should have looked for. I don't think I've got anything here.
I have to admit, you're right. The anniversary events during the. Oh, hold on here. Oh, okay. Last year was in February.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but the time before that it was in January.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Wikipedia page here, and it's kind of showing the time frame of the kind of the handouts that they gave,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like,
Oh, wee woo again?
we will again.
Somebody declined, obviously. You're right. Oh, quite a few years it was in January. But it looks like it started towards the end of January for most of those years.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wolfpuck, when I used to play this one, I was awful at it. Not that I'm that much better now. But Ron would get us together on Sunday afternoons, and we would talk about what makes for good gear for a specific TFO, usually one of the Borg ones. And he would find gear in his inventory and just share it with everybody, give everyone gear so they'd be able to get through things better. And I know he still plays the game. Ron, if you're out there, miss ya. Maybe I should make Sunday fan service later in the day, not at 10 a.m. There we
go. Yeah, honestly, for some people, they're kind of heading towards church.
So am I. Mine's just a different church. Church. Oh,
I know,
Star
I know.
Trek.
But still.
Yeah. No, you're right. Ooh, are we Alpha? We're Alpha this time. Ooh. Well, maybe I will push it a little bit further in the day. By the way, I had one tune that I had Q transform just before the end of Winter Wonderland. And she stayed as the transform thing for 2 days because I'd just pop in and nope, she'd still be transformed. Waited until she had been in game for 2 straight minutes before she went back to being human. It was so cute to be cute, adorable. No, 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 no sitting there, my dude. Shooting the guy in the back. Ooh. I think we're on normal, by the way. Graz, are you getting any lag on this?
A little bit.
Okay. Well, that wasn't what I'd planned on putting there, but okay. No, 8 seconds. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Well, that was close. Oh, I don't know this side at all. White Wolf! Guys, I can stay here and watch this one. How are you doing? Wolfpuck, White Wolf is offering to help you with power leveling if you're interested. So I discovered I can get one of my good tunes off one account to help me power level my other account, which is really kind of incestuous or weird or creepy or something. It's inherently wrong, but it's kind of nice. Makes life really easy. Come on, jump over that. Thank you. Autoerotic. That's the term I was thinking of. What? We don't have our inhibitors running? What the heck? What did I miss?
Oh,
Oh, there's one. You got that one. Okay. I thought this one was up and running already. There we go. This one's going, guys. Go get the other one. One more to go. Ooh. All right, I'm going to go back to mine and watch it. Oh, God, I hate it when they're directly overhead and I can't see them. There he is. Was it mine? No.
no.
Yay. What? People who don't know the game, I suspect.
Yep.
I just hate it when they're
Oh,
coming
no,
in.
no wonder. We have someone from Beta all the way over here.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. There you are. Great. Oh, they got mine. Okay. Stupid shuttles. Which one's left? That one. Yeah, different kind of pre-roll. Two minutes. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, the
I realize it's on normal. It's not like we're going to lose,
No,
but
the transport filter works on these things.
does it?
Yep.
Interesting. Ooh. "30 seconds." Hmm. What the? Are we launching a rocket? Not at the moment. Just a mech suit. Wow. That was unimpressive. No. Launching rockets is later this year.
Yep, in April.
Yes. Well, that was pathetic. So is the ship. Let's grab a tune. I'm going to leave the team here and go grab a semi-decent ship. By the way, clean out your email. That goes for everybody. Clean out your email. I would never suggest anybody clean out their inventory because I'm the worst at that. Yes, first contact. That's a fun April event. And I'll be here for most of it, I think. I might have a laptop by then, so if I go traveling, I can take it with. But I'm only gone 3 days in April, so that shouldn't be too bad. I think it's 3 days. Yes, 3 days in April. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, clean out your game email there, White Wolf. I don't care about your personal emails. Though 240,000 emails, one must ask, why? Oh, good. I've got 7,000 Moby. I have to use it for something. You can always say no, or do you actually use it for things that you actually want? Graz, what do you have a taste for doing?
Need the red alert.
Okie dokie. Oh my gosh.
Preferably the Borg one.
Well, how about if I send you a party invitation first?
Sure.
Would anybody else like to join us for some Borgy Red Alert? Actually, White Wolf, I will tell you as an ex-retail person, they don't care. Their job is
What?
to ask you for it. You can make up anything you want. They do not care. Unless it's their business, their personal business.
Yeah, as someone who works retail, yeah, I really don't care. Just please don't be an ass.
Yep. I will say Indianapolis is loaded with friendly people, so I'm going to go ahead and queue us up here. You did say Borg, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Let's queue us up for Borg. Weeboo?
We will.
Most time companies track how often cashier gets captured, so I help them. That's very nice of you. Well, that's what White Wolf is doing. He's giving out an email that is spam.
Yeah.
Or is set up for him to get spammed.
Pretty much I have 3 email addresses. A personal one, a work one for work, and then or job related, and then one that's just complete BS.
I have one for each account for the game. Now that my son has finally shown me how to block phone calls, I don't get spam calls nearly as much as I used to. Unfortunately, it also blocks out people that I don't talk to often. Like my accountant, who I called the other day because I had a question. And he apparently spent like a half a day trying to call me back. And then my brain went, hey, if he's trying to call you back and he's not on your list, you're never going to know it. Oops. Hi, Leaf. Sorry about that. Well, apparently, I do not have evasive maneuvers on this ship. How the heck did that happen?
Painful.
Oh, there it is. I just saw it. Not where I usually keep it. What do I want? Oh, definitely not flea marks. Dyson sphere of all things. Okay. There we go. Well, that was fast. Did you need it for Borg ships?
Yes.
Do you need more Borg ships, or did you get all you need?
That I got what I needed.
Ah.
Yeah, it pretty much is like, hey, I got 2 birds with one stone there.
Yeah, I did that this morning too. I needed like 10 Borg ships and some phaser damage or something. It's like, oh, we can do that really quick. This will be done.
Oh yeah, I love it when I have this red alert going on, and I get either Borg ships or Tholian ships.
Well,
Yeah, pretty much. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, right now, the only thing I don't want to get is a Borg TFO because, I mean, it's obviously easy to get, but
Yeah.
you can't do the red alert for it. It doesn't count.
Now, if you get Borg ships, you're like, okay,
Yeah, I can
I
live
know
with Borg
which one.
ships.
I know which one I'm doing.
Absolutely. Were we? Mayone says we were just in the same red alert. That's weird. Actually, not that weird. I've done that a couple of times where I'm doing red alert and go, oh, that's Taz. How did you get in here?
Yeah, there's been a time or two where it's like 2 or 3 TFS straight. We got a pug, and it was the same pug.
Well, Mayone, there's not a lot of the Acherons floating around, so probably was me.
Was there Da Vinci escort as well?
Mayone, did you see Groz in there too? I usually click on the names to see who's there, and this time I didn't. Okay, yeah, that was us. Dang, I'll have to get back to clicking on names. So we've been discussing that Friday night we are going to watch Starfleet Academy. Hopefully it will be good. Hi there. No, it is not that time. Hopefully we'll all be pleasantly surprised.
Oh, did you see the latest clip that they gave?
No. I watched the first trailer, and then I deliberately chose not to watch anything else.
Okay, all I'm going to say is Robert Picardo has a line that's a throwback to the first Voyager episode.
Well, the thing is, Robert Picardo is Robert Picardo. I like him. I'm going to like him, even if it's in something awful. I'm still going to like him.
Yeah.
I've been seeing other people, like Ethan Phillips was in something the other day. I'm like, oh, it's Ethan Phillips. And somebody else, Robert Picardo, Ethan Phillips. Give me somebody else from the series. John Billingsley was in something the other day. I think he was in Anaconda. And it wasn't until the end that I'm like, oh, now I have to go back and watch it again. He's one of those actors who you don't realize is in it. He's like Carl Urban. You don't realize he's in it until later. And it's like, yeah, that was him, wasn't it? Yes, absolutely. Fingers are crossed. Just don't let them do stupid. Please, we deserve something good after all this. Speaking of things that used to be really good and maybe aren't right now, I was watching the Duel of the Fates. Was it Duel of the Fates? The one with Obi-Wan, Kaiwan, you know who I'm talking about, and Darth Maul.
Maul?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Duel of Fates.
Oh my God, they were showing it the way it was in the movie. And what you don't realize is it's slightly slowed down because when you see them doing it at speed, at full speed, it is amazing. I mean, that obviously Darth Maul knows what he's doing. He's a martial artist from forever. But
Ray Parker or
Ray Park, yeah, he is an amazing martial artist. And obviously the choreography is brilliant too, and I don't know who did the choreography, but Christian Hayden, Hayden Christian, whatever his name is, Anakin, in the ones he was training like crazy. Ewan McGregor trained like crazy. It's very clear that they work to make these fights work brilliantly. Nick Gillard was the choreographer. Great work in that one. I mean, it's so fast. It's so good. It's so beautifully choreographed and recorded. Carl Urban is the new, hey, is that the guy from The Thing? Yes, exactly. He is the guy from The Thing. He was also Snake Eyes in G.I. Joe. Carl Urban was Snake Eyes in G.I. Joe?
No, it's Ray Park.
Ray Park. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's been in a couple of things. It's been quite a few things, if I remember right. It gets identified as Darth Maul. Come on.
Code from X-Men.
Yep, I remember him. X-Men. Yeah, you were right. Oh, he was in Ballistic Exvius Sever. That was horrible. I'm sorry. That was just awful. Let's see. Woo! Mortal Kombat Annihilation back in 97. Phantom Menace, X-Men. Blah, 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 blah. G.I. Joe. He was in Nikita. Oh, single episode. That's why I don't remember him. Lots of G.I. Joe. But he is such a good martial artist. Yes, I nerd out over martial arts, guys. He was Sin Dralig, the guy we briefly see in Revenge of the Sith when Yoda and Obi-Wan looked at the security vid. Oh. Oh. Great, now I have to go watch that again. Thanks, Matt. Weirdly enough, I don't think I've got those on DVD. Let's see, he also returned to mocap the Darth Maul versus Ashoka duel in Rebels. Yep, that makes sense. That was brilliant. And then you can watch the current versions of saber fighting lightsabers. It's not the same. I don't know if it's slow execution, poor choreography, or what. Carl Urban is going to be in this year's Mortal Kombat 2 movie.
Yep.
That's
Johnny
amazing.
Cage.
Pardon?
He's playing Johnny Cage.
Ooh, well, I guess I know what I'm going to go see. But that does come back to the concept of, hey, Hollywood needs to make some new movies that aren't just retreads of old ones, even if they're good.
Or take one that flopped and actually
Yeah.
fix it up.
Well, is there one you're thinking of that was a flop?
Oh. Not off the top of my head, but there are plenty of like
No.
level.
No, Maywin says Battlefield Earth. No. Nopity.
No.
Nope.
I'm sorry. That one, even the script is radioactive.
Oh,
The title included.
I read the book and I watched the movie.
I assume you want to brain bleach that particular memory.
I'm not a huge fan of L. Ron Hubbard. I'm impressed as heck by the guy because he could crank out books like nobody's business, but he got paid by the word, so to keep his family and food and possessions, he wrote prolifically.
Hey, I understand that. It's like, hey, you want to put food on the table, you want to have a roof over said table.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Hi, Katie. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. It wasn't that the movie was complete garbage, Maywin. It's just it wasn't good. Let's see. Matt Black. Sequel stuff I kind of explained because the Empire wrecked nearly all the Jedi training stuff, so yeah, they aren't going to look anywhere near as good. Yes, that argument has been made. The Acolyte choreography was amazing. Ashoka Hayden looked like he was having a light spar.
That was a light spa? It was an action spa then.
It was live, easy peasy. It's practice. It wasn't finished. They missed the second half of the book. Yeah, that's true. Let me get back to that one. No, your argument regarding the lack of skill and everything with the Jedi training, yeah, that's totally good. And you can go with the argument that Rey had only basically been training for a couple of hours, if that. And it takes years to get really, really good with it.
Are we talking about before or after the second movie of the sequels?
Yeah, but training with any weapon takes a while. Maybe not with a gun, but even with a gun, if you're going to be really precise and accurate with it, a gun and theoretically any kind of pistol-y type weapon. As long as you're generally on target, you're okay. But a bow, any of the sticks, and that includes lightsabers, takes a lot of control, and it's really easy to get hurt with them. I would assume with a lightsaber, one mistake is going to be your only mistake, so you probably practice forever with the non-lethal versions.
Got a question for you guys.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Let me see if I can fix your mic.
That's because I'm not close to it.
Oh, well, get closer to your mic.
I'm close to it now.
Okay, that's better.
Hold on. Hold on. Think about yeah, I go pretty good. Hold on.
I hate when it changes my default to my webcam.
Oh yeah, that definitely is better now. Much better now.
Webcam. Anyways, so there's a group that I follow on YouTube and TikTok called Sell Swords Art.
What is it called?
Sell Swords Art. Here, I'll type it in real fast.
Thanks.
Let's see what that comes out. And the favorite fictional weapon, because to do without swords play, is a batleth.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they have excellent taste then.
Yeah, one of the recent TikToks I posted was the beginning of a, I want to say how-to series for wielding a batleth. So I'm like, ooh, that's probably looking at getting myself a training batleth if I go and do that. Because it sounds like fun.
I've never played with anything like batleth. Swords? Yes. Sticks? Yes.
Batleth? No.
I haven't done batleth. That's going to have some interesting dynamics for playing, but I'm game to try that one day.
Same. What ship do I want to fly tonight?
We don't care about Impractical Maywin. We do not care. It's cool looking.
Ixie? Mayon? That's a lie. It is very practical.
A batleth is not
Even
practical.
Actually, the batleth is actually more practical than most of the fictional weapons out there.
Well, okay. Anything that's going to require both hands commits you to using both hands.
Yeah.
So you have to be, and you don't want to commit both hands when you're using most weapons. There is a strike that we use when using a sword wherein you've got the sword in both hands. You bring it up over your head, and in that moment, your whole torso and upper arms are exposed to your opponent. So any weapon that makes you commit to having both arms engaged makes you more vulnerable than one that allows you to control it with one hand. On the other hand, I will say that the strikes that require both hands are pretty cool. But it relies on you being able to overpower and push into your opponent. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And therefore, weight and strength are going to be huge components of it. But that doesn't mean it won't be fun. I mean, swords are fun. Knife fighting's fun. So after we'd teach a knife fighting class for a day or two, we'd have these 8-hour-long classes, and at the end of it, everybody gets, they think they're really hot stuff with their knife fighting skills. Everybody gets a clean white t-shirt, and instead of a knife, they get a magic marker. The point being, now you're going to fight. Nobody comes out of that without having magic marker on their shirts, because you would get cut. First thing we try and teach people in knife fighting, you're going to get cut. Learn how to get the unimportant stuff cut. But yeah, Maywin, you're 100% right, you're going to get cut. Which is my argument with lightsabers, practicing and not being good at it. The odds of Rey being able to defend herself against Kylo are slim to none. More likely she would have cut her own arm off. Would that have been ironic? I mean, because Darth Vader gets his hand, most of his limbs cut off. Luke gets his hand cut off. Somebody else gets their hand cut off. It's a thing, but I would think it would be just funny as all get out if Rey accidentally cut her own hand off. And with their strength and weight, that's what makes the bat'leth for clans. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, can you do me a favor, Darkmom?
Sure.
I'm actually sitting right behind you. Can you right click on me? See if I show up as invalid for you?
It's invalid?
Yeah, can you right click on my
You
name?
do show up as invalid. That's interesting. Congratulations.
Oh,
That-
goody!
That takes skill.
Like this thing how we log. Fun. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, you're coming up. I can see your name over you, but you're coming up as invalid entity name. So there was a glitch in the game for a long time, and that was quite a while ago, where ships would come up named as invalid entity name. But you could make it happen deliberately. It was a bit of a challenge, so you could log off the American server, log on to the European server, do a name change on your ship to invalid entity name, log out of the European server, come back to the American server, and it would save it.
Oh my gosh.
And so one of my ships is indeed the invalid entity name. Would love to have seen one of Luke's kids cut off their own hand while training. You're cruel, but yeah, that'd be funny.
Just like...
Well, it would happen. You know it would happen. Kids are stupid. I'm sorry.
And that's why they give the kids training sabers.
Yeah. No,
So they don't accidentally
I
cut the hand
would
off.
have kids in my knife fighting class going, no, I'm not going to get cut. Yeah, you are. You really are. And by the way, we used plastic and rubber knives for training, not the real ones. That would have been stupid. We're a lot of things. We're not, well, we are stupid.
Yeah, and I'm looking at pricing for the plastic or wooden batlets. Those are still expensive.
I'm sure. Well, the convention's coming up. They usually have them there. Oh, I have more recipes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
convention.
choice. It is
Yeah,
in August, but
everything you want.
I am told that the convention is on the verge of selling out. So if you're planning to go, you might want to check into that.
Where's it at?
That one's
This
in.
year?
It's always in Vegas, but they have other ones too. Chicago is in at Thanksgiving. Oh, how nice.
Hey, cool. That fixed
How
that.
much do I owe them?
Where is my?
Oh
there you go.
no, my credit card bill just came in. How exciting!
Yay. So
All right, what are we doing?
I have no idea.
Do you want
But
to come party with us?
yeah, I'll come party with you. You should be able to do it now. I fixed it. There you go.
Well, I can see you in my friend list. That doesn't change.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a guy who makes and sells full-size batlets on Etsy. Oh,
Are they real or are they
I can tell you in a
plastic
second.
wooden?
Hang on a second. Let's see.
They're real. I'm looking for plastic wooden for training purposes. I will not get a real one unless I'm ready for a real one.
Oh my God, there's batleth pizza cutter.
Oh my god.
Okay, these are steel, the ones I'm seeing, not wooden.
Yeah, never go directly to wooden. Sorry, never go directly to real steel. Always go for wooden. Something that you can use for practice.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any wood ones here. Is that one wood?
Okay, I do have a contact someplace for that does 3D printing
Uh-huh.
or customized weaponry. I can reach out to those guys.
Yeah, all the
Do
ones
it with metal.
All the ones here are metal. I'm not seeing any wood ones. Ooh.
I can just do.
Good evening, Mr. Dave. But yeah, there's a guy who definitely makes full-size metal batleths on Etsy.
Purple Heart Armory. As soon as I can get website loading. Yeah. Purple Heart Armory. They're sold out, but they're the ones that make that made the ones for swords art.
Wow, it works better when I can spell Batleth.
There's look up training Batleth.
And when you look it up, it probably comes up with bats, not batleths. But there's a lot of how to make your own.
Yeah, that's what I look. Yeah, but it's the one I'm looking at is actually sold out. So
Yeah, I don't see any full-size ones on Etsy that are all wood.
yeah, no. Alright. Fine. Let me can I post a link in Twitch chat or
Yeah, if it doesn't post, send it to me and I'll post it for you. Yeah, it's
oh,
there.
it's posted.
Yep.
There you go. That's the website that I was looking at.
Oh, is that wood?
I think it's plastic, but it's a trainer one.
Mm-hmm.
Specific trainer one. They're sold out because it's
Hey,
pretty popular.
Maywin, if I had any skills, I could do a lot of things, but I don't have skills, so I'm not making my own.
Yeah.
So there. KD, do you have anything you need to do since we've got people here? Have you done your endeavors for the day? We've
I
already.
know I don't. I did not do endeavors, so
Oh, okay.
usually. Oh, wait, hold on. I got one I can do right here.
No, it is not that time. Stop that.
Oh, Rachel found one.
Yeah, that is a prop, but I don't know where it's from.
It does not look like. What is the size of that?
Don't know.
You need to put a wheel next to it.
You
so
might
can
need
tell
to
us what
reach
size
out
it is.
to the item details. Let's see. Blobbity blobbity blob. Nothing in the details.
Meantime, while you guys are thinking about doing stuff, I'm gonna go play Dabo so I can get one of my endeavors
Okay,
done.
well, get your Dabo done, and then as soon as you're ready, we'll do something. Grouse, do you have a taste for anything?
I got everything done that I needed to.
Well, yeah, but at this point, it's now into the what would you like to do?
Oh, come on.
No,
No, let's play dots. That's not.
most
Oh, there you
Pew-Pew.
go. Play that one.
Say that again,
I got
Grouse.
one 3,000.
Okay. Well, make some wagers.
That 3,000 platinum that I need one? No, that's not what I'm looking for. Need endeavor. Praise 100 right now so that we can at least get that done. I gotta switch over to that, and I'm just bet using that, and I'm sad of that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you use your Latinum for. I'm not using my precious EC. Ooh, that's cool. I am not using my precious EC for anything. Thank you.
Yeah, let's put 10,000.
Mhm.
And 3 different slats. There you go.
So the problem with betting 10,000, in my opinion, is every now and then you'll get a Dabo on it, and all of a sudden you've gone from having like 30,000, 40,000 to having 1,000,000. Now what?
And I just hit my endeavor. There we go.
As it should be.
15,001. I'm good. I made back 5K, but I'm good.
All right. Well, what would you like to do? Let's do something Pew-Pew.
Pew 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 pew.
Do you have any Pew-Pew endeavors?
I believe I do. Hold on. Let me take a look at my endeavors. I got destroy Undine ships and destroy Voth ships.
Are either of them in the battle zone?
Undine battle zone.
Okay, what about the Voth?
Voth is Soling Dyson Spear.
No. Does it say specifically?
No, it does not say specifically.
Right, and do the Undine say specifically in the battle zone?
No.
Okay,
All
so
it says where I can find them, so.
okay, so it says kill Undine ships, kill Voth ships, correct?
Yep.
Okay, great. Graz, are you up for doing a little patrol first?
Sure.
Okay, so for the patrols, this is going to be for your Voth ships. Let's go to Aftermath, the Nasordan system, and we'll take care of your Voth ships for you. How many do you need to
So
kill?
that is the which one?
If you go to your list of patrols, it's the very first one.
Aftermath. Let's see what I need to kill. I need to destroy 5.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Alright, now I'm going to find my flagship. Yay.
Maywin, I can't remember which book it was, but there's an old TOS book about Klingons and Batless are made for individual Klingons. Ooh, I don't remember that book.
Hamster's overloading being terrible with me tonight. Okay, there we go.
Now we need to wait for Graz to get here.
Ooh, you're flying a Terran.
I am.
Alright.
I am.
Yeah, I'm flying one of the Maw class.
I have it. I have it for a specific reason, which I am hopefully going to start working. I'm going to put you down, Lolo, because I have to go kill things. There you go, girl. All right, let's go shoot things. Sounds very hot, Harry Potter, Maywin. Got your 5?
Yep. Oh, that lag. Oh, that was a major lag.
I'm at beta.
Darnuur? Hey, but he took any damage for that one. Okay. Where is it?
With Graz around, there's not a lot left to give you damage.
I'm not really sorry about that.
Oh, no. Get points for efficiency on it.
Now I'm currently building this up to be my flagship.
What is it? Which ship
It's
is it?
the Maw class.
Ah.
Oof. Kaboom.
Don't do that.
It's just first time I like to play this TFO, so
Well, just a patrol, not a TFO, so.
yeah.
It's just Pew-Pew.
Yeah, I love Pew-Pews. Pew-Pews are fun.
They are. What did I need, Dyson Sphere? And you got your 5, so that's all we need. May, when somebody was comparing Harry Potter to something else, no, not to Star Wars, there's something else it was being compared to. Maybe it was Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars is the only one I know that they compare it to. So. Is there any damage to the ship? No damage to the ship. That just seems.
And
Undine.
should we do Undine Assault for the Undine ships? You did say you had Undine, correct?
Yep.
Graz, Undine Assault work for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, it's calling over the. Okay.
Okay, I'm queuing us up for Undine Assault. That will give you your Undine ship. Weeboo?
We will.
Weeboo, Katie?
Yep.
Okay.
So probably turns up some of my pets. So now I got the holiday server days on here. So probably turns them out to the regular ones. Do I set up new weapons on me?
Did it not go?
It's going. It's
Okay.
loading.
Okay.
Hamsters are. It's the hamsters. We blame the hamsters in this case.
Never blame the hamsters.
Who's damning? No, he's damning me. This is probably going to be the last thing I gotta do. I got somebody who wants me to join them in another game.
So the question is, are we doing the rifts?
I would vote we try.
Oh god, this one. That's right, this one. Alright, so I sent my Valkyries out. Sorry, my Nova Squadron. I sent my Nova Squadron out.
So do you think J.K. Rowling was aware it was a blatant ripoff of Star Wars when she was writing it?
At knowing her, yeah.
I don't know her, so I don't know.
These things are oh bouncy.
Ugh.
I'm going right down the middle.
Okay.
Swimming speed! Ouch.
Don't do ouchie. I gotta go. Unless you're already there, Graz. Yeah, you already there?
Yeah.
It is you. Fine, fine. Be that way. I'll clean this one up here.
I can't help it if I'm a little bit faster.
I'm not gonna argue. We start getting them, more people are more likely to not argue with it.
Close the fluidic rift now. Undine fluidic space rift gamma has been closed. Undine fluidic space rift beta has been closed.
Fantasy,
Are you
space
guys-
magic, same. Ground magic, space magic. All
Why are you, okay, why are you comparing ground magic and space magic to be the exact same thing?
It's, well, it's not real, so why not? It's equally not real. Not real is not real, whether it's on ground or in space.
Honestly, I so probably went down the same path you guys went. Well, that's why rifts don't count.
Or what? Oops, who went over there? I saw something flying over there. There we go.
Undine fluidic space rift alpha has been closed.
What? What's it? Why did you wince? Would I like magic to be real? Sure.
I mean, magic is unexplained science.
No, magic is non-existent. Science. Magic is not.
So like to the magicians that are actually plaguing us.
The location is marked on your map.
They can object all they want, May, when they'd be wrong.
You need someone who object.
Close the fluidic rift now. Undine fluidic space rift side.
Okay, that one's done. Heading over there. Oops, come on.
Ouch.
Magicians are just to see. Oh, think of magicians as just being artists. Really good at doing a special form of art.
No,
They have
we're
a-
closed yet. It is cool.
You getting that one, Gross? Do I even need to wonder?
Trying to get it.
Okay. Otherwise, I can go get it. Oh, it's right underneath me.
This is why this ship is not ready to be my flagship yet.
I don't know that actors are good at lying. In fact, some of them are awful at lying. Good at acting, though. Oh, people are going for the planet killer. What the heck?
I can't tell if I actually hit my endeavor on that. We'll find out shortly.
It should be up on your map. Do you not leave yours running?
No, I did not.
Uh,
Nope, I got it. We're good.
I was going to say, this thing has got a ton of Undine in it.
What do you mean you got it?
Well, you got the Rift. I just got one of the ships.
Oh no,
Okay.
who's asking me? You're asking me, right?
Oh, yeah, I was telling you that if you've done this, there's more
Yeah.
than 30 in this one. Stop killing the planet killers. We still got one more errant rift to get.
You do?
Yeah, we only have 5 of them. Errant rifts are different from
I
regular
thought
rifts.
we weren't doing those.
Oh, no, we are doing those.
An errant fluidic rift has opened between the lanes.
Where? Oh, right behind me.
That.
Gosh darn it, right behind me.
I'm coming!
Oh, there it is. And Grouse flies in to save us all.
21%.
Comes to save the
Can we get that quickly?
day.
Can we do it quickly enough? Oh, it's close already. Oh,
Done, yay! Did we
Let's
get? We
make
got all
that.
6 of 6. Planet killer time.
is that 10%?
I don't care.
5,
We get credit
4.
for it. Team kills. Yay! All 6 rifts. Woo! Doing the happy dance. Klingons do have honor. Well, some of Klingons have honor. I should rephrase that. We got all 6. Maybe not all may win. And it's honor when it's convenient to the purpose.
Cool. Let me do this.
It's like when Jaula says only a coward would cloak and then orders her ships to cloak.
Did they?
What?
Did he drop any information about that Orion scout ship?
Yeah, if you go to playstartrekonline.com, you can get the specs on it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I gotta go join another friend in another
Okay,
game.
well,
They've been
go
DMing
do
me for
it.
the past- They've been DMing me for the past 15 minutes. I wasn't paying attention.
no worries. Go to it. Go have some fun. Yeah, Klingon honor is subjective. And welcome aboard. We can have this chat here.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We,
The thing is, their version of honor just because it's written by so many different authors that it's always inconsistent.
just the fact of cloaking
Yeah.
in battle is dishonorable.
Yeah, until
Even
until
several
it's
Klingons
important.
have even said the same thing.
You know,
Like you said.
Klingons don't kill by using poison, except when they do.
Exactly. When the Romulan comes in,
Yeah.
quote unquote, infiltrates.
And, Klingon wouldn't do that, except when they do. It's like with any other culture. It's dishonorable unless it serves your needs for that moment.
It's like what's his name, Manga, when he had that woman chase him, that female Klingon.
Oh, I'd completely forgotten that. Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, we have to fight, otherwise my honor won't allow it. I can't lie. Everybody hates me." Like, how is that weird that the sins of your children, not the sins of your children, the sins of your parents go down to your children?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not a new concept.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was a new concept. I just said it just puts the Klingons further down the honorable chart.
Yeah, we get into some really interesting issues with Klingons because they got what do we come up with? 5 or 6 appearances in TOS, right?
Something like that.
Six official
appearances. Okay.
6 that are actual Klingons. A
With the
seventh
smooth
one.
forehead.
Yeah, a 7th one where it was a recreation.
Oh, right, you're right. The Surik one.
Kalis, the one
Did
where
you get in DS9 too?
Hang on a second here. Blah, 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 blah. Dante is saying, I have Terran ships and AP damage to do. Meet me in the Badlands if you have honor, speaking of. So if anybody would like to jump up to the Terran Badlands and help him. Let's see. Give me a second. Let me see if he's on. He's on Klingon, though, so we can't party with him in this form. I'm going to switch.
And I don't have a single Klingon except for who's like the only Klingon I have is level 17.
Graz, do you have a Klingon?
a few.
I've never.
Do you want to come join me?
No, I really don't like playing Klingons.
Oh my
No
goodness.
offense to them.
That's no problem. I will go over there and help him.
But it's like my role-playing character in the old days of Star Trek, stuff was a Trill who hated Klingons. So.
Oops, there we go. That's right. There, we'll do that one.
Okay, so Klingons make 7 appearances in the original series.
Mm-hmm.
2 in the animated.
Oh.
Now keep in mind that's the animated original series.
Oh.
Okay, the only.
Howdy.
What is going on?
Not a lot. How are you doing? We haven't heard from you in a while. How's life?
Busy.
Oh, well, is that good?
Yes and no.
Oh, okay.
No, but just coming out of my work's major season, and, dealing with work and dealing with a dog that just had a massive mastectomy.
Oh, everything okay?
So does that mean you're like a same as a helper, Alpine? Since we just left Christmas.
Say that again.
Are you an elf?
Are you one of
For
Santa's helpers?
Christmas just ended.
Technically, in a sense, yes.
See, I used to work in bookkeeping and accounting, so Christmas is the down season. We're all catching our breath, and January 1st, it all starts to go to heck for the next 9 months, or 3 months.
Taxes.
Yeah, I did mine.
You're so right, Sovereign.
I mailed that check today. After I mailed the check, I went and checked all the forms to make sure everything was good, only to discover that there's possibly a considerably higher deduction than I accounted for, and they changed the tax rate ever so slightly. So it might be to my benefit, but at least I didn't underpay it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, great.
So it's like, hey, if you overpaid, okay.
Yeah,
Strangely enough, nowadays they actually tell you when you overpay.
Yeah, they don't
Strangely
want,
enough.
because they have to pay you interest if you overpay, and they don't want to do that. They want you to pay spot on.
Plus, they've been neutered past couple decades. They don't have the power that the IRS doesn't have the power
They
that
don't have the
they used to.
manpower if you want to go to the basic levels.
Honestly, yeah, that's true. And honestly, I used to work across the street from the IRS office in Baltimore, which is the
Really?
headquarters
Yes.
for the IRS, and you could see them coming out of out of work like they were just run through the damn ringer.
Yeah.
You know, it looked like a bunch of like George Romero zombies walking into the parking lot. You know, just.
I did see a cute story today about a person who miscalculated their taxes by a not insubstantial amount, but maybe $100 or so. And the IRS sent the person a letter going, "Hey," and she didn't respond, so they came back with a fine, a substantial fine and penalties, which is appropriate. And she wrote back saying, "I am so sorry. I just had a baby. I have baby brain. I completely lost track of this. My apologies." It was sincere and all that, and they wrote back and said, just pay the basic taxes. Don't worry about the fine.
I do. I actually read that today.
Oh, did you?
On
Okay.
a YouTube short.
Yeah.
It was on a YouTube short. It was pretty cool. I was like, that's unheard of.
Yeah, well, they just don't have the people to go out and chase them down. Sab says, "Wow, seems like I struck a nerve with comic book artist Rob Liefeld. What, did you tell him about feet or something?" Sorry, is that too niche?
Apparently, I've heard that the MCU movie for Blade has been canceled.
Well, not a surprise.
But they weren't even going to be using it. They weren't going to be using Wesley Snipes at all.
No.
Some other dude.
Yeah, no.
Already in his
Michelle.
50s.
Yeah, Michelle. I can't remember his name. Michelle is something or another.
Yeah, Alice.
Yes, thank you.
A Shooty or something like that, or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Weird.
And it kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. So not a huge surprise.
Point where apparently Marvel just gave the costumes that they were using to some other movie they were filming. They were like, "Here, just take these." They don't want them. Supposed to be a period piece, like in the 1920s.
Could be interesting. Sav says, "I told him how my teacher who taught me to draw comics used him as an example of what not to do." Oh my God!
Ooh, are you shitting? Wow. Sorry.
That is cold. Hi, what's the hell?
So who are you murdering now?
Oh, Dante is off in the Badlands, and I'm just shooting down some Terran frigates, but he's on a Klingon at the moment, so I switched over to Klingons. So, Sav, how did you get to chatting with Rob Liefeld? One must ask.
An example of what not to do?
Yep.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's gold. Well, I mean, if you guys saw Deadpool and Wolverine,
Which broke. Yay.
when they're in the storefront and the windows blow out and they go and they get the woman out of there and they're standing there for a little while. The store he's standing in front of is Liefeld's Just Feet, because Rob Liefeld cannot draw feet. If you ever notice, hands and feet, he tends to have them hiding behind things. People from the knees up. Hands are gloved so you don't see them, or they're in fists.
Well, you can't be perfect at drawing everything.
Yeah, no, he definitely can't do that. Is that some of his work, Saab? Seriously? He can't draw anatomy. No, he can't. That's a whole different story. That is a whole different story. Where are we going? Where are you, Dante? There you are.
Can't
It's
draw
following
it. Oh, anatomy. Thought you said anime at first. I was like, well, technically he can't because he's not Japanese. Okay.
There's a lot of American anime. It's different.
Doesn't count. Remember, that's the rules. It doesn't count as anime.
Dang.
Well, then you get to tell me what you call that Western style anime like.
Yeah, did
Anime
y'all ever
light.
see the argument about that
No.
with the between Taito and Hoshi and all them, the
No.
big companies who make all that stuff? Yeah, they had a big argument about it because Avatar, the last
Oh,
Airbender
that
had come
Avatar.
out, and they were
That
trying to say that
Avatar.
was, and they were trying to say that it was the that it, oh well, because Nickelodeon wasn't saying it was anime, but kind of hinting towards that.
Yep.
And of course, they're like, no, it can't be anime. It has to be in Japan for it to be anime. It's like,
But it's not. Most of the stories
kind
are
of the same
based
thing
in
with tequila,
Japan.
really, and mezcal.
Tequila has to come from Japan?
No.
No, I'm saying like there's this.
I'm
it's
joking.
a product like
I am
that.
so joking. I know
okay,
it doesn't have to
okay,
come from.
okay.
I was
Sorry,
messing
I've
with
been
you.
dealing with 20-year-olds all day. I don't assume anymore.
Okay, that's probably valid.
But yeah, I just thought it was ridiculous because they're like, well, part of my
Anime's a
problem was I never got
style.
into anime because I didn't let I got in. My first anime was Akira. And
That's not a
that was
bad one to
just-
start with.
That didn't make any sense.
Well, I'm sorry. It's supposed to make sense.
Like they missed key parts of the story, to find out what the hell's going on. You don't even know. No one knows what's going on. I mean, they kind of hint at everything with the story. They never quite even come close to doing any kind of explanation.
Let's see if I can come around these.
I know, I hate it. I'm sorry. I like my lore to be semi-coherent. I'm sorry.
Okay, as long as it's only semi-coherent, then we're fine.
Oh yeah, well no, I had to throw out the coherent part when the new Star Treks came out, and the new Star Wars came out, and the new
Yep.
What's the other one? Warhammer 4 when the new Warhammer 40K stuff came out.
Whoa.
Really
I like my Warhammer 40K.
I don't like the new stuff.
Really?
That they're coming out with. Because what they did, all they did was just make the Space Marines OP. That's all they did. They're now bigger, faster, smarter. They got new organs. They don't have gene seed problems. Their corruption's almost next to nil. They have graviton tanks that can hover. They've got things that made the Tau so special. The Tau were long range. Well, basic range for a regular bolt gun. The new bolt guns that regular old Space Marines is longer than the Tau can shoot with their rifles.
Is that new codex?
Yes, that's the current edition.
Okay. All right, and I was obviously one behind.
And see, part of it is the problem is Belisarius Call. The whole thing with Belisarius Call, who all of a sudden became the best thing in the world since sliced bread. All of a sudden, all of a sudden he has 100,000 Space Marines.
Oh, that whole thing.
Mars.
Yeah, no.
And my question is, what gene seed has he been using? All of them.
Yeah, this is when you get too many authors writing the stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because they're like,
let's see. What else was there? I mean, there was just a whole bunch of weird shit. Like, how does he have enough? Like, how did he create entire naval fleets and tanks and guns and power armor and everything? When this is one Magos, who wasn't even a high-ranking one in the Mechanicum. He was smarter than most of them, but he wasn't ranked high. And of course now, somehow he woke up Rabute with a new power armor set. It's like
one thing I find interesting with Warhammer is if they get enough pushback from people who are going, no, they actually will rewrite canon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're really bad about it.
Because there was some pushback about some changes they made a few years ago, and all of a sudden you can't find that stuff anyplace.
Oh, I know. They at one time hinted that Space Marines were male and female.
Yep, they sure did. They aren't anymore, are they?
Yeah, they backtracked that shit quick.
Yep.
And I was like, and look, and it's not because I don't want women to be Space Marines and everything. It's because the fact is, we have the Sisters of Battle.
Yeah, exactly. We have the Sisters Battle. And there's an equivalent.
I used to have an army of them.
Yeah.
They were cool.
And just like if you go into regular Warhammer, not 40,000, whatever they call it now, Age of Sigmar, you've got Daughters of Cain. Absolutely great.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because they talked about making the Storm Claws, I think they're called.
I don't
The
know.
Space Marines of Age of Sigmar. They were going to make them women too. Apparently the Custodies are women. I don't know how.
Yeah, no.
Whenever they do movies and shows and TV stuff, it's always a dude talking, or he takes off his helmet and it's a dude.
Well, it was originally
Maybe
guys.
I'm wrong. Maybe it's not a dude.
But the thing is, most of the women I know who play it don't have an issue with it being guys, because there are some females in there. Even within the body of the Corps, I mean, you've got like the Amberley Vales, you've got the grunt officers down on the ground. You just don't have the Space Marines being female.
Yeah. There's a couple Imperial Guard divisions that have female, that are mostly female, because their planet is mostly female.
So have you seen Space Kings?
Yeah, I love Space Kings.
All the women get thrown in the pit. Yep. Fire. Burned. That takes care of that part of the story.
All hail Space King.
I have to go watch the new episode.
What's it? Praise be Space King or something like that. I think the fourth one's out or something.
There's 4 episodes that I know of. Taz sends them to me when he finds them.
Funny. I can't believe we were. I had a few friends over 2 weeks ago, and we got into like a 3-hour argument about the Inquisition.
The Inquisition.
I wish it was that one. It would be less nerdy.
Nobody suspects the Spanish Inquisition.
Exactly. Is there something new in chat there, Saf? Oh, there is something that's in chat. I do remember to read chat, Saf. I was looking at it. I was waiting for something different to pop up. Did something new pop up aside from Sav likes this orcs?
Orcs are the best thing in the world. That they can literally just believe everything is true. So I have a theory. If you could convince, say the Inquisition could convince every single greenskin in the galaxy to believe that the Emperor has been resurrected, would it happen?
No.
Maybe.
Does their control? No, they have a lot of control over what over the world with just their belief.
Okay. Much as I'm not a huge orc fan, I do want you to know that I'm currently wearing my squig socks.
Nice.
I want to wear out my squig socks before I get my squig shoes. Pardon?
I'm not an orc fan either. I just think that the idea, the concept of them having that collective thought process where things could happen just if they believe it.
Yeah, this gets back to space magic. I'm not a fan of it. I mean, for me, it's a plot device that ruins the plot.
And again, the whole damn for space magic. We're talking about chaos gods on, in the realm of hell and trying to corrupt everyone.
The power of Wah. The lead pipe and toaster is a flamethrower. Poof, I have a flamethrower.
Yeah.
I kind of put orcs down with oh goodness, from Trek.
Red cars go faster.
Pardon?
I think that they paint the car. I think there's a collective belief amongst the orcs that if you paint something red, it goes faster.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
It actually does.
I thought that was blue.
Oh no, red.
I thought blue was explode bigger. Or was that yellow? I can't remember.
But red is faster.
This is old canon that's not even valid anymore.
Red goes faster. Absolutely.
What if I paint it green? Will it use less fuel?
I can't remember what green is.
I don't think the orc cares about fuel. I don't think orcs care about fuel.
But there is something for green. Red is definitely faster.
which is crazy. Like, it's kind of neat in a way, but it's kind of crazy as well.
See, to me, the orc were more along the lines of the species in Star Trek, where things go faster.
Oh yeah, that planet.
Packlets.
Packlets, thank you. I put orcs and packlets together sometimes in my brain.
Oh my god, Packlids are so dumb.
You know, that's kind of mean to the orcs. Actually, I think even the orcs were smarter than
No, the
Packlids.
orcs sometimes
Okay,
get
Very much.
orcs get into
Okay.
lemming mode sometimes. They
Okay, so
follow one another
here's-
blindly.
Okay, so here's the orc color meaning: red, faster; yellow, bigger, boom boom;
Oh, okay.
blue, good luck;
Oh,
What was blue?
black,
good luck.
good luck;
Oh, okay.
black, toughness, making things harder to kill; white, danger, fearless, and death; purple, stealth; and pink. Purple elk orc is really rarely seen; green, the best color.
You're right. So,
Uh, often common orc color schemes: goth, black armor with white checks, brutal melee; evil suns, red flames, and racing stripes.
Racing stripes.
you know what, Darkmom? Here's another issue with the Space Marine stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You have the 20 chapters, right?
Yeah.
That are the original. I shouldn't say the 20 chapters. 18 technically, and then back down to 9 by the end of the heresy. But you have 9 chapters that have a specific gene seed.
Right.
That is specific to their Primarch, right?
Right.
More so than all the other, chapters, because whenever they needed to fill in gene seed for a chapter, they would just use the Ultramarines to fill in spots
Okay.
that they needed, because the Ultramarines were about as pure as you can get at the time. Well, somehow things like the Space Wolves readily accepted the brand new Space Marines that are taller, faster, and better than they are.
Space Wolves and Thousand Suns are two of my favorite factions in terms of lore. They're really interesting.
The story about their battle is terrifying. You know, that they literally razed Prospero to the ground.
I know. It's a great book, though.
Always made me wonder if the Emperor had actually heeded Magnus's call, would he have never flipped? You know?
Yeah.
Because then there would be no temptation, and the Emperor would be like, "Good job, son."
Yeah, exactly.
Even though he didn't love his kids at all. He didn't love them at all.
Well, they're not really his kids. I mean, they're his offspring, but not his kids.
He doesn't have those kind of emotions.
Right.
Of course, living for what, 40-something thousand years.
You, of course,
Probably
have
longer than
seen text-to-speech Warhammer, right?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, I don't know if it's still available, because the powers that be at Warhammer kind of went, dudes, no. But the stuff was amazing.
Games Workshop.
It was so good. They have, for the people who are really good, they try and offer them jobs to make it official. For the people who aren't good, they do not make them job offers.
$75 for one squad of Space Marines.
Yep.
$75 now.
The thing is, when during COVID, they actually dropped their prices. They made the squads a little bit smaller, but the idea was, well, people had less money, but ample time, make it more available.
Not to mention their stock was probably stacking up.
Could be. I don't know. Don't know about that at all. But since then, I think the prices have started to creep back up, but the size of the packs haven't.
Yeah. Inflation.
Oh, yeah, inflation and taxes and tariffs.
Oh, and then the fact that they still make all, except for the little bits,
Mm-hmm.
You know, little pieces like the heads and everything, the hands and everything.
Yeah.
That you can buy individually. They still make them in the UK.
Oh
Because
yeah,
they
they
stopped making
absolutely
them here.
do. It is all made in Nottingham, England. I have been there.
I used to go to Glen Burnie, Maryland, where they used to make them. Down
Wasn't that when they were
in
doing the
West.
resin ones or the pewter ones, or were the
Yeah,
pewters? Yeah.
they were still doing. They were dipping their toes into resin, but still doing mostly pewter then.
Pewter was cool, but man, it was hard to work with.
I used to love going to they had a battle bunker. That's what they
Yep,
called it.
absolutely. Been there.
Love going there. They had at one point they had a 12-foot tall gene stealer like statue, and then they got the Blood Eagle one that all the Games Workshop stores got.
Not all the Games Workshop stores have one. My son does not, and I'm so bummed.
He actually works for Games Workshop
Yeah.
stores.
My son works for Games Workshop.
I didn't. That's right. 'Cause I remember they closed them down here in the U.S. for a while,
Ooh.
and then they brought them back for a while. And I didn't know if they were back or not.
Oh yeah, they're all
I
over
stopped
the
going
place.
to them because the one that was down here is like closed now.
Where
And
are you at,
which
roughly?
is okay. Houston. The one I used to go to listen to North Tomball,
Okay.
but I go to the Dragon Lair now, which is a bigger thing, a bigger store.
Right.
Way bigger store.
So
Love that place.
here there's one Warhammer World that's my son's in Indianapolis, in all of Indianapolis, which I find amazing. Back in Chicago, there was one within walking distance of my house. 3 within a 20-minute drive. And then probably a dozen within an hour's drive. But here there's 2 in Indiana that I know. No, 3 now. They've been trying to open the one in Evansville. It's going to be their new prototype with like a little cafe in it.
Oh, I am wrong. There is one here. There is one here in Houston still. Where are you? Because I need some things for inquisitorial pieces
Well,
for my Inquisitor.
Now that you know they're there.
Oh, are you serious? This thing's like 3 miles away from my house.
And you didn't know it?
I didn't know it. I don't drive around a lot. Like I moved here in this apartment back like 2 years ago, and I haven't really gone and explored the area because I was sick for a while and I had knee surgeries.
So the
Now I need to start
Warhammer
going in.
World was maybe when I moved to Indy, it was a 3-minute walk from my house. And I knew everybody who was there, so it was very comfortable. And that was my social life for a long time. Get home from work, go to Warhammer World.
When the walking says 35 minutes. Jesus Christ, 3 miles in 35 minutes? I am not that young.
Well, don't trust Google Maps.
Oh, I don't.
I
mean, when I first moved to Houston, they used to tell me to turn left, and I look left, and it's just trees. I'm like,
That's okay. It took me to the post office today, but was off by a couple of blocks. And it was only because I made a wrong turn that I actually did wind up finding the post office.
I did that one time, and it had me. It wanted me to go through the employees gate.
Google's interesting. I found a really quick map
to
get home from Chicago, which was going through a big park, which is by permit only to enter it, and is closed after dark because there's no streetlights. But that was the only way it was giving me to get home. I'm like, I can't go that way.
It's like, too bad, do it. Break the law. Do it.
Yes, technically it's a road, but it's private. Sav says she has a Space Wolves cosplay in Stowe.
Nice. You know, I actually got a. The name of the company sounds really, really suspect. I bought a 4-inch tall Space Wolf action figure thing from Joy Toy.
Oh, that is not the name yet. No. That is a name for a company that is problematic.
But you know what's funny? They make dreadnoughts. They actually have a version of Bjorn the Fellhand, the oldest dreadnought known to exist in Warhammer. They have a lot of the Horus Heresy Space Marine with all their different coloring schemes than the ones they use now.
The color schemes
When I was looking,
get intense.
the ones I was looking at was Lehman Russ, and then he had actually Joy Toy has all 18 Primarchs.
Wow.
And they're like 8 inches tall. The Primarchs are.
What are we waiting for
And
this one?
there's even a Horus Heresy Space Wolves Veteran Squad, or Long Fangs, I think they're called now.
So, really quick question, very important. Favorite character overall in all of Warhammer, including Age of Sigmar, and if you go back to Lord of the Rings and everything else.
Oh, hun, why? Why must you do that to me? Jack Draco still.
Really?
Homeboy met the Emperor.
You're the second person to mention that in the last week.
I think it was me actually who mentioned it because I was asking about the name of the book. Didn't realize it was Draco.
Nope, somebody else mentioned it after you and I had talked about the book.
He's
maybe
because
that
man. You know, he met the Emperor. He snuck into the Imperial Palace. I mean, not really. The Emperor probably let him in.
Well, it is almost that time. Would you guys like to run one last one? I'll switch back to Federation tune here. Since we killed off that entire thing there. Okay.
Said Friday for Starfleet Academy?
Yes. Game plan is we'll be on tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing. Thursday, we'll probably be doing gravity kills just to make Satalia happy. And Friday, we will be doing Starfleet Academy. If it's one episode, we'll do that. If they've got 2 out, we'll do 2 of them. We'll take a break in between the 2. And then Sunday, we were going to be doing Arena of Sompak, but since that's going to be the event, we are going to do Borg Battle Royale instead. So if you're joining us on Sunday morning, unless I make it Sunday afternoon, Borg Battle Royale. For those of you who want to do that. Pardon?
I'm never going to wake up at 5 to catch your morning show. I think I did one time.
The one on Sunday we're doing at like 10 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
But somebody had suggested pushing it back maybe to early afternoon. The thing is, Sunday is my day to go to the theater and watch $5 movies.
I join you guys for that event, but I will be unfortunately on the road.
Oh, well, be that way then. But we'll be here tomorrow, so you can join us tomorrow for doing stuff if you want.
How dare you have a life?
Yeah, really.
I know.
The noise of
dumped
people.
The wife off at her in-laws for a week, so I gotta go get her back.
Oh, can't you just leave her there?
No.
Did you do the thing of carrying her when you got there? Did you carry her over your shoulder and just go, she's too expensive, I have to give her back?
No. I'm the expensive one in the relationship. Just check out the lounge and you'll know exactly what I mean.
Well, we're all sitting here talking about Warhammer. We're all expensive.
Right. I have a question then. What's your favorite character in all of Warhammer?
I think we've discussed this one before. It's name's going to elude me right now. I can see it too. Garville Loken.
Would that be an Indian Ultramarine?
No. Let's see.
I'm going Green Dad.
Let's see. Garville Loken. He's a Space Marine. The quiet one. He was heavily involved with Horus just before the heresies.
Right. He's one of the he was one of the first Grey Knights.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's an amazing character. Somebody said,
him and
strength, honor, and tragic loss. Such a good character. So well written.
Yeah, with him and Nathaniel Guerra and all in Nathaniel's group. when they were running away.
Maywin, do I
on the
not have you
Eisenstein.
as a friend?
I can't get the I can't have the computer.
Oh, fine.
Girlfriend has it.
Oh, how dare she?
Well, you know.
Back in the day, one of our fleet admirals was interested in a woman, and I said, that's all good. Does she play Stowe? No. What?
I wish she did. I'm still teaching her Star Trek, and I don't want to get too into it with STO just yet.
Alpine, you
Want
sure
to get a good foundation.
Sure you don't have time for a quick battle?
Yeah, she's playing Call of Duty. So.
Oh, well, that's fine. At least she plays games. She understands the nerdy compulsion that is us.
Yeah, it's just that her Legion laptop is dead.
Oh.
And she had to send it back to have them work on it.
I have to get 2 laptops if I'm going to do Vegas, which I'm not thrilled about. So, like last time, we're going to see if we can find some dirt cheap laptops that we can get away with using. Oh, always the good part. All right. What's the hell, Graz? Anybody else? What would you guys like to do?
No, I got all my stuff for endeavors.
I would assume we all have our stuff. So this one's just for fun. Pick something for fun.
Infected?
Sure. Infected's good. Elite? Normal? Advanced?
For us, normal is advanced. So let's do advanced, which is
Elite. Infected.
Sorry, I had to disappear for a moment.
That's okay.
Someone knocked at my door.
Oh, how dare they? You want to join us for one really quick run? We're going to do Infected.
Bring it. I'm down. Alpine is always down to do stuff.
Okay. You're invited.
I just got done reading the short story omnibus that the one story from Fabius Bile where he cloned Horus.
Why is it telling me Infected? Oh.
We could.
Alpine, you're in cooldown. How long are you in cooldown for?
Well, I have no
We
idea.
could do Hive instead.
We could do Hive instead. Okay. That'll go equally fast.
Oh, Infected, that's the one that Ethereans and all
The
that
situation
bullshit,
is grim.
Yeah, situation is grim. Is Infected.
That's infected.
Yeah, I think that's the one I just did.
That would explain it. Okay, we're doing Hive Onslaught. Wee woo?
Wee woo.
Wee woo.
I think it's funny because when I used to play Arma, we used to use that term wee woo as to, trying to sound like police. We were role playing. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Oh Jesus!
I was watching a YouTube short of cops who
at the time didn't have it didn't have you couldn't have sirens and lights on a vehicle.
Oh.
In the game.
Oh.
So we kind of had to make it up.
Yeah. Okay. I was watching cops talking through their mics to crowds and stuff, and one of them was doing the wee woo voice.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Didn't want to be too serious, so let's have some fun.
I want to go home. I want to go home. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a right to go to bed. I love the one where they're telling him to floor it, and he's like, "It's a baby V6."
Yeah, that one.
Anyway.
That one.
Because all that is just the Explorer with the EcoBoost motor in it. Not great.
Yeah, put that new graphics card to the test.
I can't see. I'm blind.
Oh no, that's just the way we play.
I'll never forget I went from playing STO on a shitty laptop to like a full-fledged gaming PC, and I was just like, I didn't realize how beautiful this game was. Not bad for 16 years old.
Oops. Don't die, Mom. Ah.
No. You bring dishonor upon your Terran house.
I do. Actually, she's a betazoid, but that's a different story.
So here's an interesting question about Terrans.
Mm-hmm.
What is y'all's favorite version of the Terran Empire?
Favorite version?
Yeah, because they're all different for different worlds, different timelines. So why they're all different.
That's a really good question, and I don't have an answer for that one.
I lean more towards any of the Terran empires that don't eat people. Eat sentient beings.
Okay, yeah, that's a really good one.
The Discovery's Terran empire was a little gross to me when they're eating Kelpian.
Yeah, no.
I would have blown chunks all over that table would she have said that. I'd never been able to hold that in.
Personally, I'm an Enterprise fan of the Terran.
Oh, that was really
That was
brilliant.
a pretty good version.
That was really well written.
Yeah, when they were barely holding on, they needed that. Then that explains their leg up in TOS. But then technically their shit should be a lot more powerful than in TOS. But Enterprise was written a little way later than TOS.
I mean, the DS9 shots at the Terran Empire was pretty entertaining too.
That was, again, really well written. Isn't it amazing what a good story writing can do?
Right?
Who would have thought I'm going to die again? Come on.
Good story writing?
I know.
Stop dying, Mom.
Trying not to. The ship isn't built for
I'm the worst player in
survivability.
this group,
No.
and I'm not dead.
Well, it's already died, so, I've taken the honor away. I love the ship for firepower. It's got garbage for defense. Again.
Yeah, like most Terran ships. Can't survive shit, but can pack a wallop.
Yep, that's exactly it. So I need to figure that one out.
It's like every single Terran ship is really an escort, No matter how big it is, it's still an escort.
Okay, that's actually a valid approach to it.
I mean, that's how I played every Terran ship I've owned. I played as an escort because it's all you can do.
I got this ship from somebody who was in chat. Thank you. You know who you are. Because I needed it for a specific purpose. And I needed the Acheron for a specific purpose. And then I wanted to make a proper build out of it. Never got around to it till Taz started helping me. But it's a glass cannon. Man, it's got firepower, but one hit, pew, dead.
Yeah, I picked that up actually a couple weeks ago because I got an Infinity pack off the 5 free Master Keys for Christmas. Nice. I was shocked. I've never won an Infinity ship pack from Keys before. I was like, what?
Congratulations.
What? You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, somebody gave this to me because they're a very generous person. Thank you. And it'd taken forever to turn it into this. It's got a lot of potential, but like I said, it's just weak on the defense, and I need to boost that a little bit. I need to go get that fixed while I'm at it. Sav says, I got my current high-end PC logged into Stowe and, quote, well, Stowe still runs like garbage. That's Stowe. It's got issues. I have the original one from one of the anniversary packs. Ooh. And GSQ is here, but is now lurking. So, I'm sorry you're lurking, but we're going to go raid somebody if anybody's out there doing this. Let's see who is out there.
Yeah, I had I got that ship too. It's a really nice ship. It's just not as strong as the Terran Dreadnought.
Yeah.
And honestly, Dreadnought, it sucks.
But I do love the ship. Let's see what we've got here. DJ Zottle, me, Riken Freak, Relevant, Orianus Gaming, and Lewis Wolfagy. Anybody got a preference on who we go raid, or if they know any of these? Because I don't know any of these people.
None of them
Not a clue.
They all have one person there, so that's a good question. Who should we go raid?
What? No one watching Star Trek Online on Twitch? Say it ain't so.
Let's see. We've got Orianus Gaming, who at least is running it on PC. So let's go raid this person. Obviously, we don't know him. So give him a follow. Give him some love. And got more players then. Yay! All right, we are rating everyone. We will see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. if you're awake. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.